What is up, everybody out there? Aaron here, another deck profile. You see right here, I've done Gladiator beast decks, and I've tried to make them in so many different kind of ways where it's fun. So, if you've seen Gladiator beast decks, all they really play is competitive, of course, yeah, competitive, but they depend on their one actual card, which is the Rescue Rabbit. Rescue Rabbit, you can summon that, send it to the graveyard, and bring out 2 beast monsters. So, most likely what they do is bring out the Gladiator. I forgot what's its name, but I don't really play that one anyways. To do already a Link play straight like that, in 1 turn. Now, for me, you've seen decks I have made, and it's running it with Kaijus. So, Kaijus I just so love doing, and it's so fun to do. They could possibly go against competitive decks, but I would completely, like, say 60% you can go, you are not going to be able to go against it. 40% maybe. It all depends what deck you're going against and what you are playing. Of course, yeah, what you are playing compared to the decks you are possibly going against. So, Kaijus, yeah, they work with any deck. You've seen how I've made it with so many other decks. So, this is a Gladiator Beast Kaiju deck. So, let's get it on to the deck. The Test Tiger you're going to want to use, because when you summon out a Gladiator Beast, you can special summon Test Tiger from your hand, discard it, tribute it from the field to the graveyard. What Gladiators do is they don't go to the graveyard. They go back to your deck. So, the Gladiator you have out, and then when you use Test Tiger's effect, you get that Gladiator, you put it back to your deck, and special summon one other Gladiator than the one that was just on the field. So that's what Gladiators do. They go back to the deck. They don't go to the graveyard. Sometimes they do, and you have Gladiators that help you get them right back. So this is what Gladiators do. So, Test Tiger. Then you got Laquari. Now, Laquari, when summoned out, of course, yeah, it's 18. Whenever a Gladiator Beast attacks, or were to be attacked, rather, by damage, or if you just attack a defense, and of course, yeah, you took damage because it was a higher defense than your Gladiator. This is what Gladiators do. They go back to the deck, you special summon one other Gladiator. So like I said, that's what the Gladiators do. Now, Laquari cannot bring out Laquari. It can be brought out by a different Gladiator Beast monster. When that happens, Laquari just becomes 300 attack more, so it becomes 21. Not that bad. So that's Gladiator Beast Laquari. The best one out of the whole entire deck you're gonna need is Bestiary. Bestiary was at 3, then it went to 1, now it's back at 3. Bestiary, when summoned out, okay, yeah, it's just a 15. Now, all the Gladiators have the effect of, rather, if you attack or were to be attacked, special. So, when special summoned out by a different Gladiator, destroy 1 spell trap card on the field. Now, you're gonna need Bestiary if you're gonna do one of the fusions, and it's considered the best fusion out of all. Laquari also for one of the fusions you're gonna make. Now I'll explain a bit of what the fusions do. Now you got Gladiator Beast Darius. Gladiator Beast Darius. When special summoned by a different Gladiator Beast monster from the deck and put to the field, you can special summon one Gladiator from your graveyard, put it back to the field. In attack or defense, but almost like you put one to defense, effects negated. That's like a little monster reborn to them. If, yes, one of your gladiators was thrown to the graveyard, And yes, special summon right back, but the effect is negated. Just to let you know. Then you got your Equesti. When special summoned by a different Gladiator and put to the field, get any card that was called Gladiator from your graveyard right back to your hand. Most likely you're going to want to do this when I'll show you what Gladiator Chariot does. So anything that's called Gladiator. Vespasius, I think that's the way you say it, but it's one of the new Gladiators. Anytime a Gladiator will be attacked, or you do attack, if you have this card in your hand, you can special summon this from your hand already to the field. When that happens, all Gladiator beasts gain 500 attack, including this one. Now, also it has the effect of you can bring it to the graveyard, special summon out another one. And also, you can special summon this one also. So, Gladiator. Bring it out also if you wish to. Now you're going to need him also for a fusion. So the Gladiators depend on fusions also, so you're going to need them. And then for my last ones, people don't use this, but I still use them, they're pretty fun to do, is Mermillo and Retiari. Mermillo, when special summoned out by a different Gladiator sent to the field, pop one face-up monster on the field. Most likely, a lot of monsters are face-up. No one plays really defense or set anymore. Now it's targeting, so if it's one of those monsters that cannot be targeted, okay, cannot be targeted. But I know there are a lot of cards still, but they just have effects of possibly negating all this from Mermillo's effect happening. Now Retiari. When special summoned out by a different Gladiator, from your deck, put it to the field, remove from play one card. Your opponent's card. Now, that's what Gladiator Retiari does. Remove from play one card from your opponent's graveyard. So most likely, sometimes you're gonna want to remove, like if you're going, like okay, let's say monsters they're gonna depend on that are in the graveyard. So let's say this: if you're going against Light Swarms, they have, you can see they possibly have 4 already, and they possibly have Judgment Dragon in their hand, because Judgment Dragon, when you have 4 different names of a Light Swarm, you can special summon that, and that's Judgment Dragon. But what if you did Retiari and you remove from play one of the Light Swarms? Well then, they cannot do Judgment Dragon yet. They have to wait. Or, let's say, pretty much, if we're talking about, okay, simple, Dark Iron Dragon. You need 3 different darks, but if you remove one, they're gonna have to redo this. Dark Magician, when you're going against Eternal Soul, and they keep on bringing that right back, no, if you use Retiari and you banish away Dark Magician, they can't keep on bringing Dark Magician from their graveyard, which is so simple to do when you have Eternal Soul. If you're going against Chaos, so most likely BLS. I don't know how many people still play that, but think of it as an example. You need to use remove a light, remove a dark, and all they have is like 1 light, and they have so many darks. Well, then remove that light, so particularly they can't do BLS. They still have to wait 1 turn, or wait until another light monster is in the graveyard for them to banish light, banish a dark, special summon. Now that's for Gladiators. Now, of course, yeah, the Kaiju engine. I use pretty much all 7. I know there's more, but these are like the main ones you want to do. Always with Kaijus. If your opponent has a monster, you can tribute that monster. It doesn't matter by what the level is for what the Kaijus are. You give your opponent a Kaiju. You can special summon one of your own Kaijus, and that was just special summon. So you can still have your normal summon of a Gladiator. That's what makes the Kaiju so fun. It's not that one like monster. No, you still have your normal you can do. And yes, if you give your opponent a Kaiju and you play your own Kaiju, you attack with that Kaiju, you destroy that Kaiju, you still have your other Gladiators that can attack, and when they attack or were to be attacked, you bring that right back to your deck, special summon one. Now always also, different attacks also. Give your opponent the lowest attack of a kaiju. So yeah, kaijus are fun. So just, yeah, think of it, if you're going against, everyone knows, everyone hates Dragoon. Give your opponent the give them and take away that Dragoon, because that's tributing. Dragoon can only stop pretty much, they cannot stop tributing. So if you give your opponent, if they have Dragoon and you give them the Kaiju, they cannot stop it. Dragoon will just be gone. And then just, yeah, it's with Red TR, if they want to find a way where it's Pot of Avarice, or they can Monster Reborn it, no, throw away, remove the, yes, the Dragoon. Now, okay, with Magics, Gladiator Proving Ground. It's like a reinforcement of the army. To Warriors, Gladiator Proving Ground is to the Gladiators. Add 1 level 4 lower Gladiator Beast monster from your deck to your hand. Simple, just think of it as pretty much the, yeah, reinforcing the army. Always when you play Kaijus, interpreted Kaiju Slumber. When played, destroy all monsters you control and your opponent controls. Give your opponent a Kaiju, you special summon one of your own Kaijus. Now here's the thing, when you play this, the Kaiju must attack. Unless it was like, oh wait, no, yeah, it's gonna attack. And yeah, when you have your Kaiju, you give your opponent Kaiju, and you just, yeah, that's all special summon. So basically this is a way to destroy all cards, you know, your opponent controls, you want to destroy them. Interpret a Kaiju Slumber, destroy everything. You give your opponent Kaiju, you play one of your Kaijus, but if you have one of your Gladiators, you can summon that out too, because that's not normal summon, that's special summon. So that's why you use Gladiators also, not just Kaijus. You can use Kaijus and Gladiators at the same time. And those are your normal summons. So yeah, attack with the Kaiju, attack with your Gladiator, and then if you go main phase 2, bring out your Gladiator, back to the deck, shuffle. Well, of course, first bring out another Gladiator that has effects. Whether you're gonna blow a card on the field, remove a card on the field, get back a Gladiator from your graveyard, back to your hand, or bestiary, destroy a magic or trap on the field. And basically, if they only have one, okay. If they want to, and if that was like a Solemn Judgment, whatever, they want a Solemn Judgment bestiary, be my guest, because what are they going to deal with next? And they wasted their Solemn Judgment. Also, interpret a Kaiju Slumber. When in the graveyard, you can move from play this card, search for any, pretty much, yeah, get any Kaiju, and yeah, pretty much that's what they do. And then for, yeah, Monster Reborn, Regeki, Heartbeast, Feather Duster. I do not play Dark Hole. Reason of that, because you're destroying your monster. You don't really want to do that. Regeki destroys all monsters your opponent controls. Heartbeast, Feather Duster, blow up all magic and traps your opponent controls. And then Monster Reborn, it's not that bad. And I'm going to show you why it's not that bad. Now for traps, okay. You're gonna need this. Gladiator Beast War Chariot. When an effect monster is activated, and if you control a face-up Gladiator Beast monster, negate the activation and destroy it. Now, this is what I mean. Equesti, get back anything that's called Gladiator. So you can keep on just bringing out Gladiators. You can use it almost like 6, 7 times. And you just set it right back down. So it's like, okay, you attack, activate the effect, get War Chariot, main phase 2, send it right back face down. So think of it, yeah, you're going against Judgment Dragon. Judgment Dragon's effect is going to blow up the whole entire field. No, if you have Equesti or another Gladiator, you have War Chariot face down. Activate the effect of blowing up the entire field. No, War Chariot stop Judgment Dragon's effect. They're gonna have to pay still their 1,000, and yes, it's negated and destroy it. And then just quaking, storming, And then Wabaku, reason. Make all battle damage become 0. Now remember, you can play this when your opponent declares an attack. But if they're attacking a Gladiator Beast, you play Wabaku, you're going to take no damage. But your Gladiator was attacked. So then there you go. You activate Gladiator's Beast effect. So most likely you're going to want to play Wabaku. So if they attack with a huge monster, Wabaku, but your Gladiator was attacked, switch it, get the effect of bringing out one. Now for extra deck. Okay. Here's how these Gladiators work and fusions. We know fusions, you need polymerization. These, you do not need polymerization. There's something called contact fuse, which is just like synchro. But these are what these do. Now Gladiator Beast is ours. You'll need Gladiator Beast Bestiary. And any other Gladiator. If you have two like this, you're gonna contact fuse. That means both, but both are gonna go to the deck. Then you can bring out Gazaris, a 24 attacker. What Gazaris does, when that is on the field, destroy 2 cards on the field. When you attack or were attacked, what you can do is bring it back to the extra deck, bring out 2 Gladiator Beasts except for Bestiary. So what if it was like this? Okay, attack, attack, main phase 2. If they still have like cards on the field, 2 cards, bring these right back. You can go Bestiary or Equesti also. Equesti's effect, get back anything that's called Gladiator, set, use Bestiary, destroy a magic or trap, and still it's your turn. Contact fuse. Gazaris, destroy 2 more cards on the field. They just keep on recycling against each other over and over to destroy. Or just, yeah, think of it another way. Bestiary, Red Tiari, you're bringing these out. Red Tiari, remove a card from your opponent's graveyard. Bestiary, destroy a magic or trap on the field. And they still have everything. You can still destroy more stuff. Contact fuse, Gazaris, destroy. That's what Gladiators do. You can keep on doing this over and over. That's Gazaris. You need Gladiator Beast Bestiary. Here, Kanos, you need 3 Gladiator Beasts, but one of them has to be Laquari. So yeah, so many times, let's say Laquari you brought out, and you had a Gladiator in your graveyard. It could be Laquari, Darius, bring out Laquari. You have 3. Contact fuse the 3. They're claims. Easy. Easy to do, and it's so fun to do. The other effect, anytime a magic or trap will be activated, you can discard 1 card from your hand, negate it. One of the new cards. The Gladiator Beast. Dominatalis. Now this one, you are going to need Vespasius. You need 3, but one of them must be Vespasius. But remember, simple also. You attack, special. So just, yeah, and if, again, just like Darius, maybe you don't want to bring him out, but you can go Bestiary, bring out Darius, bring out another Gladiator in your graveyard. That's 3 already. Go into your 3. It's just so fun to do with these Gladiators. Recycle, recycle, recycle. You can even do their effects first, then say main phase 2. You want to go into your fusions. And yeah, when Dominatalis is on the field, let me read. Yes, here we go. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster's effect, quick play, you can target the activation. If you do, destroy it. You choose the attack targets for your opponent's attacks. At the end of the battle phase, with this card battled, you return this card to the extra deck, special summon any Gladiator Beast. And that's your choice, or you can just have it on the field. I just have Estiari and Neuroclinos. Well, Neurocons. Keep on forgetting, but I just have them because, you know, they're just fusions for Gladiators. And then just the Test Panther. You need 2 monsters. It's a Link 2. They have to be Gladiators. You can target 1 Gladiator Beast monster you control. Shuffle that Gladiator Beast monster into your deck. And if you do, special summon 1 Gladiator Beast monster with different original name from your deck. This card is treated as a special summon from a Gladiator Beast monster's effect. You can only use it once per turn. So it's just a good to have out. Most likely I don't go into, I try not to go into it because I try to go into any of my other Gladiators. So look how fun they are to do. And then yeah, with the Kaijus, you have a Kaiju, you have a Kaiju. Here's a little simple thing. This is just an example. Okay, Wabaku, you said, give your opponent a Kaiju. Let's put the camera up so you guys can see. There we go. You special summon your own Kaiju. Yeah, Wabaku face down. This is all special summon. You haven't even normal summoned. Attack with the Kaiju. So, Kaiju's gone. You could possibly do a direct attack if they have nothing. And then yeah, when a Gladiator were to be attacked or does attack, bring it out. If you want to go into Bestiari, pop a magic or shot on the field. You can even pop their field spell if you wanted to. And you just have this out. When it comes to your turn, they want to attack Bestiari since that's the lowest. You play Wabaku. Bestiari was attacked. Anytime a Gladiator Beast will be attacked or does attack, the attack becomes 0. At the end of their turn, send right back. Maybe you want to bring out Laquari now, so now you have a 21 attack. Maybe you want to summon out Darius. 3 monsters out. Attack with Laquari, attack with Darius. So you attack with them. Send these right back. You can go for Laquari to summon Bestiari out because yeah, different names. So for Laquari, bring it right back. You can get Bestiari. Darius, bring out another one. And yeah, Vespasius. Bestiari, destroy a magic or trap on the field. Vespasius, okay, there's just gonna be 800 attack. Or contact fuse. Destroy 2 cards on the field. Attacked or attacked. Bring it out. Vespasius or Darius, you have one in your graveyard, bring it out, comes to your turn, Maybe Harpy's Feather Duster. Wipe out everything. Contacts. Demonatalis. You don't have everything? You don't have anything yet? Proving Ground. Get a Gladiator. Just look what you can do. Even if you did not use Darius to bring out and you had Bestiari. Okay, Bestiari's in the graveyard. But let's say, yeah, Lakari. You can go Monster Reborn. Destroy. You attack. Bring it right back. Bring out any two besides itself. Besides Bestiari. And look what you can do. Just bring it out and recycling. And yeah, you do not use polymerization. They call it contact fusion. So, and then yeah, Interpretive Slumber if you need to use it. So, that was a Gladiator Kaiju. See how fun Kaijus can be? Yeah, Gladiators are fun, but if you want to make it more fun, put in the Kaijus to make it more entertaining, more fun for you. So, that was Gladiator Kaiju. Hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Be showing you more deck profiles later. I am the artist of Strong Style on my other channel. If you could help me with subscribing, because yeah, I'm just trying to get subscribers. If you could help me out, that'd be great. I have deck profiles there already also. I'll be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I have other friends also. We play other card games than just Yu-Gi-Oh! So you can help me out with that. That'd be great. Speak to y'all later. Peace.